Hey, it's been a minute. Looking at my YouTube channel, my last video was 3 months ago. Sorry about that. I'm very lazy. Lazy on a divine scale. It's like all the way up here with Thor. I'm lazy as hell. Call me the lazy. If you put me in a room with Richard Watterson from The Amazing World of Gumball, I would beat him in a lazy off. Remember that episode? It was crazy. Anyways, I have a few plans to counteract this. One, get off my ass and start uploading more. I'm gonna start editing. I love editing, so I'm gonna start doing it more. Start posting those videos and clips. Hopefully that'll help me grow even faster. Second, I'm going to be making a VOD channel. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but I'm gonna take everything from Twitch and I'm gonna be posting on there with thumbnails because I like making thumbnails and I don't know, I like it. I've been getting much better at it. Finally, before this video starts, I actually don't have anything else to say. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this one. It's a Rivals tier list. This is my honest opinions. Styx has his own information, his own inputs. I'm a GM3 peak on PC. I'm a tank main, so maybe it's a little biasy on some of these picks. I don't know, but my opinions stand. You guys can make your debates in the comments. Let me know. Like the video, subscribe, follow the Twitch if you haven't already. I stream almost daily, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye! Ladies and gentlemen, just so that is known, I am a GM3 peak PC player. These are my opinions. You can have your own. Styx will have his input as well, I assume. We're gonna agree to disagree to some picks. That's the point of this. But as a tank main, I'm a primarily tank main. I play kind of everything. We'll have our ideas and I'll have my opinions. Feel free to disagree, agree, whatever not. Let's get one easy answer out of the way. Daredevil, he's not out yet, so I can't rank him fairly. I haven't even tried him. Yeah, S tier. Yep, Daredevil's S tier. Alright, well, I organized it alphabetically in terms of tank to DPS to support, so. Starting with Angela. Me personally, I think she's C tier. Her biggest flaw is that if she just gets shot at, she gets shut down immediately. She's a glass cannon.
Team has a thing.
Yeah, and a lot of things, and a lot of stuff counters her. She's a glass cannon.
Yeah.
Angela is a perfect fit to start for C tier. Her kit's okay. Her kit's actually really cool. I like her kit. The spear, I think, if you know how to do the animation cancel, her combo is pretty good. But other than that, she's just really a nuisance. She doesn't provide a lot. Unless she goes for kidnaps, kind of like Wolverine does. But again, she's a glass cannon. She'll get shut down immediately if you just look at her. Punisher stops her. Hela, Thing, Thor. Anyone that gets hit scan, anyone who has high burst damage. Even Iron Fist can shut her down. Captain America. Where are we putting the Captain of the United States? I think I agree. I don't think he's S tier. I think he's A tier. He did get nerfed.
He really has been S tier.
I think he was S tier last season, but then he got nerfed. Was it last season or was it 3.0? I think it was 3.0 when he got nerfed. He's A tier now. He's that backline menace that never dies. But he's not as good as he used to be. Go ahead.
If you need him to stall a point, he's the first one there.
Yeah, exactly. His ultimate. I have a video coming out of him just like stalling for a good minute on point before he died. I think I farmed like 2 ultimates. Just because I was running around on point blocking damage and throwing my shield every now and then.
Yeah. And his ult can help your team outlast other ults.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's perfect for A tier. I think he's perfect for A tier. Plus he has the team up with Winter Soldier, which goes pretty well too.
Yep.
Dr. Strangle. Easy S tier.
S tier.
Absolutely. So the reason why he's S tier specifically, if he didn't get this buff, he'd be A tier right now. But the fact they lowered his lowered his cooldown from 8 to 6 seconds for his darkness expulsion, that's the whole reason why he's S tier right now. His damage is basically back. The damage he had with Hulk team up is basically what he does now, but he does it faster. And it's so good. If you play Strange, you are either gonna have the greatest time, or you're gonna get steamrolled. You either roll strange or you get rolled by strange. Simple as that.
Yeah.
There's no other way to
His
put it.
only flaw is that he gets packed up by Wolverine and Thing.
Yeah, any sort of brawl characters like Hulk, Groot,
Yeah.
Emma, Thor. He kind of gets blitzed by the whole tank lineup, to be honest. But against everybody else, he's still so good.
Yeah.
He's a very good tank.
And he can also transition between poke and brawl because he has such a large health pool with so much damage.
And his shield's pretty good too.
And that, yeah.
Emma Frost, S tier. Constantly banned in our lobbies, especially on PC. If you ban Emma, you literally if Emma doesn't get banned, she steamrolls the lobby. She's gotten nerfed since her release, and she's still S tier. Exactly, yeah, and she still gets constantly banned. There's literally no explanation to it. I have no reason to explain anything. She's that good. Tierlist looks good so far. I just started. What else can I say about Emma? That's literally it. She takes no damage. She takes no damage and deals it back tenfold. Groot.
Yeah.
This one might be a little controversial. I think Groot is B tier, specifically because of how many counters he has. The only good part about his kit is really his walls. And even then, if you're running any sort of high burst damage DPS, or just anyone who can tread the walls like Punisher, Hela, Phoenix, Squirrel Girl even, anybody can just blitz his walls.
Or just a certain 5'5" man.
Or just a certain 5'5" man with Vibranium Claws, yeah. Or the Adamantium. Vibranium? Adamantium. Groot just gets fucked. He gets farmed. You literally just treat him like a wall. Wolverine just breaks through it. That's the only reason why Groot is B tier, because of how many counters he has. Otherwise, he's still a solid tank, but there's no reason to pick him right now.
When I see a Groot as Wolverine, I start salivating.
I know that feeling because whenever I play Moon Knight, I get that same feeling. If I see two tanks who just stand there like Penny and Thor, if I just see them standing there, I start salivating with Moon Knight. I'm like, oh. I just start going.
Get your ult in 0 time flat.
Exactly. Hulk. So as you guys know, I main Hulk. He's my most played hero. However, I don't think he's S tier. I think he's A tier.
A tier.
Behind Cap. Now, I'll give you my reason. He's kind of in the same boat as Groot, but he has a lot more to his kit. He has the bubble, really good for blocking ults and blocking damage. His stun. So here's the way I play Hulk. What you do with Hulk is you jump in, you stun one of the supports, and you farm the other one. If you farm that other support before the other guy gets unexiled, you win the fight. You just get out. Hulk is the think of the distraction dance meme. That's Hulk. Hulk gets in, does a little poke damage, tries to get a pick, gets out. And then we're not going to talk about the Draven juggle, but he can literally just control somebody in the fight for as long as his ultimate lasts. Shut up, Sticks. Stop laughing at me. That's all I have to say about Hulk and A tier. That's literally all I have to say. I think Hulk is A tier. That's what it is. He's solid. He's a great pick. He's banned back permanently. So Magneto.
A tier to me, honestly.
Really? I think he's S tier still. Oh, you know what? I agree. Actually, I agree.
Yeah.
The only reason why I don't put him lower or high at an S tier anymore is because he's not as so. He kind of needs Emma to be S tier. Okay, by the way, I'm putting into consideration that team ups are a thing, but I'm primarily looking at them if they don't have the team up because they don't always have the team up. You know what I mean? So I'm primarily looking at these heroes.
Always has the team up active.
Yeah, because it's magic. Yeah, but Mag got his nerfs. You know, blah 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 blah. He's still a great tank. I don't think he's S tier anymore. Yeah. I think if he's paired with Emma.
His biggest drawback is he only has one bubble.
True. I think if he gets the Zarya treatment in Overwatch, where he gets 2 bubbles and he can decide whether or not to bubble himself or a teammate, then he'll be S tier again. Yeah. He was the best tank in the game for a very long time. I think he's the most balanced tank.
Yeah.
He's not too weak, but he's not too strong. His ultimate dunks on supports and creates so much space. His bubbles are really good if you know what you're doing. And he has a 3-shot combo. Primary, right click, primary. Not to mention, if his bubble takes enough damage, he gets that right click back, so he can just do it again.
No, that's his curtain, not his bubble.
Is it?
His curtain. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever you bubble somebody, it takes damage and you get the thing back. Anyways, moving on. Penny Pooker, the Parker of pennies. B or D?
C.
C tier.
Yeah. Because she's not great, but she's not terrible. If you're playing a map that has really tight corners, or it's just a domination map, she will shut down the entire lobby. But if it's like an open map, like an Asgard map, she ain't really that good.
You know what? Hold on a sec. I gotta make this a little smaller so I can send this back here. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, I kind of agree. Penny is very situational. But then again, I think all the good Penny players are in high rank or low elo because people don't know how to play against Penny. She's still not very good, even with her buffs this season. I thought she was going to be a fucking menace, but I really don't think she is. I think she's a solid T tier. Maybe B. I think she's high C, low B. Better than Angela, that's for sure. Thingoing. Mr. The Thing. I disagree. I think he's low B. Hear me out.
Okay.
There are still a lot of flyers going around. Plus Angela, plus there's going to be a lot of Strange, a lot of Mag. There's a fuckload of Hulks if he's not banned. Exactly, there's going to be a shit ton of Daredevil. Thing absolutely punishes shield players and flyers. I'm just going to put it that way. And with the meta right now, that's all you see. Most of the games involve a Mag, Hulk, Strange, Emma, Magic, Black Panther. What else? Hela. Thing, he can stop anybody, pretty much. If you're a good Thing, like Coop said, any of these characters can be really good. Any of these characters can be super good if they're put in the right hands. I genuinely think Thing is low B tier. That's my opinion. He does decent damage. He can sustain pretty well if he has good supports. And he's really good in close quarter maps. I play him on Yggdrasil Push. You know, the convoy map where you push the axe into the tree? He's really good on defense on that map. Offense, not as much because I play Venom. He's the crowd control machine. Once he takes a choke, that's his choke. Just leave it to him. What were you gonna say?
No, the reason I put him in C is like, yes, he is a phenomenal brawl tank and anti-dive tank. However, if you're playing, say you only know how to play Thing, playing on a really open map, you can't really get anywhere because you have no shield. If you get shot out just a bit, you're falling over on your face.
True.
So aside from being phenomenal on close quarters or like defense, he doesn't really offer a ton to the actual team. Like he's just there to exist and fall over.
Very true. But with how dive is nowadays, he's really good at stopping any kind of dive. He just punishes so bad. And so he's that main tank that nobody wants to deal with. But you have to switch for him if you're not very good into him as your character.
Yeah.
Thor. I'm biased as fuck. If this is a biasy list, he'd be an S. But because this is a tier list where I have to give my honest opinions about him, he's A tier. I think he's better than Mag. Actually, I think he's better than Hulk. That's my opinion.
On tier.
What do you mean?
There you go.
Oh yeah, the buffs that he received or has been receiving have been incredible. The only thing I wish that he got back, if he's going to be S tier, is his survivability when he pops his awakening rune, which is his F, when he gets the ranged. If he got that back, he'd be S. But right now, if you put Thor into a 1v1 situation, he clears anybody. Just because of that extra health he gets in his F. And he does so much damage. If you hit all of your shots, oh my god, you take out a squishy in like 4 shots. It's disgusting how good Thor is. And me being a Thor player, I run lobbies with him. No, not to brag or anything, but he's so good. I wish I could put him in S tier. I really do.
And you can just go off, and if if you have a shield tank that's anchoring down the rest of your team, you can just go off and commit war crimes.
Exactly. I gotta take a drink. I'm doing a lot of yapping. Venom. This might be a hot take, but I don't think he's S tier yet. I think he's the best A tier tank.
He's S tier if you have good support behind him.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
When I put S tier, I mean you have to be the best of the best in that role. Emma and Strange fit that category because they can be played into anything.
Yep.
You can play Strange into dive comps. You can play Strange into brawl comps, poke comps.
Poke comps.
Same thing with Emma.
Hybrid or whatever the hell.
Venom can't really play into brawl. I'll be honest. Specifically because of Penny. Is Penny poke? I guess Penny would be kind of poke. Anyways.
Penny is...
There's a lot of stops.
Poke and anti-dive.
Yeah. So Mag, Cap, Thor, Hulk, they're all examples of like, they can't play into every comp. Even if you're really good at that character, it's still harder to do. Strange and Emma, you can just turn off your brain and just start playing. And it'll work.
I can speak from experience. Cap is really good into a lot of different situations. But you have to know when he's good into said situations.
Yeah. But again, like any of these characters can be good in the right hands. I'm just personally speaking about what I've played against and who I've played. Again, I'm a GM3 tank main. I peaked GM3.
Yep.
I play tank like it's my fucking job. Because I'm playing with sticks and he locks Strange. I lock whoever the fuck he doesn't pick. And whoever's not banned. I think this is fine. There's not really a bad tank in the game. I think Angela's still the worst tank. Yeah. Penny is... Groot and Thing are a solid middle ground. Yeah, I'm just glad my mains are in the A tier.
Yeah, my mains are all up there except for Groot and Thing.
But now it's a little harder for me to judge, but I can still do it. DPS.
DPS is sort of more my area.
This is more sticks area, and we both have to like just judge on support because we don't play support that much.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Whoa.
Excluding team ups, he is B tier. With the team up with Hulk, he's A tier. Overall, he's B. Because there's a lot that stops him. Thing shuts him down. Phoenix shuts him down. Moon Knight shuts him down. Fantastic shuts him down. He has a lot of counters. And you have to hit your... Bag Level 2, Max Level 2. You absolutely have to hit your dashes with Panther. I play Panther. He's on Centurion for me. I have like, what? 16 hours with him? You have to hit your resets. If you don't, you are a sitting duck. And I mean that. You are a sitting duck.
You have 13 hours, but go on.
Okay, whatever. Whatever. You have to hit your resets, pretty much. Or otherwise you're fucked. If you can get out, by all means get out.
You're going AFK for 12 seconds, so you don't hit your dash reset.
I would much rather have a Spider-Man over a Panther. I'm just saying that now. Hot take. I'd rather have a Spider-Man. Blade. I'm not gonna lie. I played a little bit of Blade. I think he's in an okay spot. I think he's high C, low B. Actually, I'm gonna put him in C. That's where I think he is.
Okay.
He's getting buffed next season. I know he's getting buffed.
Yeah.
So I'll have to reevaluate him, but I think he's C tier. There's not a lot of Blade being played in comp.
To me, with 14 hours on Blade, I'd put him in B, but no higher than that. Because he is sneakily good into a shit ton of comps. And whether it's open area or close quarters, he can still find a way to run a lobby.
You know what? I actually agree with you. I want to move up to B. I don't play against him a lot or play him a lot. But when I do have to put a little bit of effort into fighting him because of how much sustain he has and how much he can block. Plus, he gets dashes every time he blocks, so he just escapes if he's in a bad position.
And his blocks can protect him from CCs like Mantis Sleep, Emma Kick, Knockback.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Widow. This might be our first D tier. I do play her. I play her.
Yeah. If she has a mantis, I put her in C tier.
You know what? I think I'll put her in C tier anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not horrible. Not anymore, at least. Before she got to change to her kick.
Know how to play her.
So if you guys don't know, she used to have, when she had her kick, you know, her E that stuns people. She used to have to load another bullet into the chamber before she shot off again. But now after you do that, you can shoot, kick, stun, shoot again. It's a one-hit combo against squishies. And Spider-Man too. She can one-shot Spider-Man, which is fucking crazy. But other than that, she doesn't really offer a lot unless she's hitting her shots, which I've seen a lot of good Widows do. I've played with good Widows before and I played against them. They're not fun. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to see a Widow player. Widow is quite literally known as the throw pick in the game right now. Which kind of sucks. I would love to see her be good and be used a lot more, but it's just unfortunate what she is right now. I think Hawkeye's in the same boat.
Yeah.
Very same boat.
A good Hawkeye is the difference maker. A bad Hawkeye is like fighting 5v6.
I actually think I would prefer a good Widow over a good Hawkeye. Only because Widow is better at sustaining dive than he is. Because she can completely stop a dive if she hits her kick and her shot at each of the batons. I wish she could use her pistols. Her pistols might be nice. You see the pistols she has on her side. She has pistols. She could absolutely use them as a secondary weapon. But what do I know? I'm just a streamer. I just play tank. Hawkeye's in this.
Pistols?
Yeah, she has pistols on her sides.
On her arms. Okay.
Yeah.
Like home cannon type things. Okay.
Hawkeye is in the same boat. Except he's not as good at stopping dive as Widow is. He has that slash that pushes them back, but they can just come back. Widow has a chance to kill them. I guess if you push him back and then charge a shot fast enough, but I don't think you're gonna do that against most dive characters. They just get out. His E is his only good feature is his ultimate and then his one shot. If he didn't have that, he'd be D tier. Yeah. Our first DPS S tier will be Hela.
Of course. She has been for how many seasons?
Yeah. She's way too good. She needs so many nerfs. She can two-shot squishies. She has her crowd control with her E. Her right click does shit amount of damage if you hit all of them. She has a get out of jail free card with her bird, which I heard they're increasing the speed of it. By the way, she's gonna charge it faster or cast it faster,
and giving her shield at the end of it.
And her ultimate is just you've chosen death, which is quite fitting for her.
Yeah.
Need I say more about Hela?
And she has full immunity during the startup.
Yeah. Need I say more about Hela? No. Human Torch. I'm very... Yeah.
No, B tier.
I've got to think of like... Because he's banned so much and he's... I don't know about that though, dude. I think he's S tier. Dude. No. He's banned... He is banned every game. And if there is a Torch player in the lobby, he does so much damage and he just runs lobbies if you don't shoot him. I think he's S tier. Call me crazy.
I don't think. I'd put him A tier. That's me.
I think I'll put him S tier. As a Hela player, Torch is a hard character to hit. Yeah, even with Pope comps and hit scans, he's so hard to hit. If he's doing his little wiggle tech.
The speed's getting nerfed next season.
Yeah, he's getting nerfed next season, so hopefully he goes down to like A or B tier. I think he's S tier still. Pillow Fist. In the right hands, he's very good. But overall...
In the right hands, a server admin. Overall B tier.
No, C tier. I don't think he's B. I think Blade is better than Fist. Blade does everything Iron Fist does, but better.
With anti-heal too. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, even with Luna's team up, he's just not that good anymore. His damage is inconsistent.
At that point, he's a support. At
that point, he's just support Fist.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Although he is getting a buff next season. So
yeah. Hopefully, tank. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah. His flat damage is getting nerfed, but his percentage base is going from 2.7 to 3.1.
Oh, okay. Wow. Shit. All right. Well. All right. Iron Man. C tier.
C tier.
Yep. Agreed. Pacifist is better off in the backline. I agree. Iron Man. Way too many counters, too little damage.
Too slow, too clunky.
He's way too slow, way too clunky. His only good thing is his ultimate, and that's easily stopped. So
That's not even that good.
I almost want to move him down to D tier, but his ultimate is very good if you can land it. It's a good sub of supports, especially against Luna.
Anything that gets in his face just runs him over.
Yeah. Like our next character, Magic, who's S tier.
That's true. Yeah.
Even I can play Magic this season. That's how good she is.
He's so overtuned.
Yeah. So by the way, chat.
Thankfully,
If you didn't know this, actually, let's go into the practice range real quick, Sticks. Let's go show this off. Actually, why don't we? Huh?
practice range. Okay.
A tier.
Why did I have to go to Luna for that?
For the damage boost in her ultimate. That's the only way you get one shot is in the Luna damage boost.
Okay. Jesus. Christ. I was like, why am I playing Luna?
So self-explanatory, I think. That's why she's S tier.
Yeah.
She's just so she lives a long time. She's way too much damage, and the Dark Shot is just the scariest thing ever. Mark Steveberg. Everyone knows that he's a meme in my community now. I love Moon Knight. He's so fun.
Yep.
And in my opinion, this one time like a hot tank, we have our first A tier DPS. Hear me out. While I'm playing Moon Knight, while I learned about Moon Knight, if you throw your Ankh down and right click twice, whoever's in that circle is dead. It's literally a one shot. Other than that, he gains his ultimate so fast. He does so much damage and so much crowd control.
I'm gonna go see if that theory is true.
I'm pretty sure he either one shot. Actually, I want to see it too. He either one shots Moon Knight, easy A tier, absolute goated pick.
I deleted those things with one right click. Never mind two.
Yeah, Moon Knight's very good. It's disgusting how good he is.
Okay.
Mr. Fantastic, first D tier. I'm not even gonna lie. He's useless. That's flat out it. He's just useless. There's no need to play him. Sure, he has the big form. He has the deflect, but then after that, what does he have? He just blows up with the right comp playing against him. There's literally no reason to play him. Not into any comp. He's getting a buff next season, I think. Is he getting a buff? Yeah. He's getting that buff next season where if he grabs somebody, he'll stun them for like a second. That's good against dive, so he'll probably get rechange after that, but for now, B tier.
Up to maybe C tier.
Yeah. Namor. With Hulk team up, he's A. Without it, he's C.
B.
C tier.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Call me crazy.
Sure you have your reasons.
Of course I have my reasons. His squids are his main thing. That's the whole reason why he has a lot of damage. Namor's aim is really wonky, but if you can hit it, yeah, it's good. But once Namor uses his bubble, he's a fish out of water. Literally. You just dive Namor. You dive Namor, get rid of the squids, he can't do shit. He's not good in the dive, unless he has his squids up and he knows where to position himself. If he uses his shift way too early, he's fish out of water, like I said. And it's only really good with the Hulk team up. That's it. I'm gonna say that now. He's only really good with the Hulk team up.
And that's gone in what?
And that's gone in a few days. Yep. Mm-hmm. So Namor will stay C. If not, I might move him down to D. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. Then again, console players and PC players are gonna have different opinions. I think console players have a harder time against him because, you know, it's harder to aim on console than it is keyboard and mouse. But that's my opinion. Phoenix. Right now, high A, low S. Yes, I agree. I think S tier right now before her nerfs. You hope the hell it came up as in buns.
DPS. She's great, but not the best.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. She burns tanks, and that's about it.
Yeah. She's a tank buster without really being a tank buster.
Yeah. I don't need to say any more about Phoenix.
Her bird is great against deployables and Hella's ult, but
True. And anybody who has two marks.
one shot of squishy.
If they have two marks, they can.
Yeah, that's
So you shoot, and then you ult, whatever. Psylocke.
yeah.
Also A tier. Possible S, but I think A.
She could be a server admin in the right hands, but
She is the definition of an assassin, which is literally what she is. She's an assassin. She plays to her role very well. Gets a pick, gets out. The only thing that's really weak about her is her ultimate, and that's getting buffed next season. Fucking, I hate that. Psylocke has already played a lot. I don't really see a lot of Psylocke. With 6, I don't think we either of us see a lot of Psylocke. But if there is,
we haven't. Out of our like 60+ ranked games together, we've seen like 1.
yeah, but she's still very good. I just don't see her played a lot.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. Don't hate me, Cooper. D tier. Yep.
C tier.
Nope.
No,
D tier.
D tier before this season because you got all those buffs.
Yes.
I think C tier.
But she still sucks.
Yeah, she's still garbage, but
She's C tier. She's C tier with the Strange team up, but she's D tier overall. Spidey is also D tier. Poor Spidey. I love. Yeah, I love playing Spidey too. I will pick him because I know how to use him. I know where he's good and where he's not. I love playing Spidey. I think he's very fun, but there is almost no reason to pick him in any kind of comp, especially this season. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, you have Venom right here, who's a much better pick. But with the triple support comps coming out, a lot of tanks that can just sustain damage, and the amount of healing that there is, there's really no reason to play Spider-Man unless you're playing on a map with a lot of ledges, and you know how to do the super pull or like the slingshot. There's no reason to play him.
Yeah.
Squirrel Girl's in a similar boat, but she's infinitely better than Spider-Man is right now. Even with her nerfs, yeah, C tier. She can still put out a lot of damage. She's still a Hulk's worst nightmare. I fucking hate playing Squirrel Girls as Hulk.
Every tank's pain in the
J. Jonah Jameson loves Spidey's current situation. This is the whole, yeah, he's the whole reason why Spidey got nerfed. Anyways, Squirrel Girl, yeah, she's not good anymore. Yeah, she can poke damage, she can turn your brain off, but she's easily diveable if you just bait out her cooldowns. Her ultimate is still annoying, but you just fucking shoot it, which I don't know why a lot of people don't. I die to it a lot of the times because I'm stupid.
Yeah, it can also kill through support ult if it hits a close enough pair of walls.
Agreed. Star-Lord. Let's hear Stix's opinion first. What's your opinion, Stix?
I think biased, I'd put him high A, but unbiased, honestly, I put him in B tier. He's a good character. He always has been. But I can't play him into every single comp because if a map has like really tight corners, like a lot of domination maps or like the inside of like the Asgard domination map, he's not the best. Because his ult is phenomenal, always has been. His survivability and mobility is always also phenomenal, and he has a teleport with Rocket. But I can't play him into every single type of comp.
Right.
Like if they have a shield, I'm useless. If they have good like hit scan with good aim, I'm useless. I'll just fall.
What
over.
about playing against him though?
Against him, I can beat his face in. So B tier.
Okay. My opinion, I think he's A tier. Even with how Six explained it, there are still Star-Lords you could work around that. And the good Star-Lords will be server admins.
I'm included in that list.
By the way, I don't know if anybody knows it, but last week when Six and I played, there were like 5 or 6 Star-Lords that we went up against and with who had like 40 kills each. Yep. Every one of them had 40 plus, including Sticks. Sticks also had 40 plus.
Yep. 46 and 2, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. Star-Lord's very good. Nothing else to say about him.
Yeah.
Storm. She's in a rough spot right now. I don't really see a lot of Storm players, but if I do, I play Hulk or some kind of DPS and just poke her from afar. I think she's B tier.
Or just Strange.
Or Strange. Yeah. I think she's B tier. And I really don't have anything to say about her. I don't play a lot against her. I don't play her a lot. I don't have a lot of people who play her on teams. I really don't see her, so. But I know for a fact that she's better than the fucking C tier heroes right here and the D tiers. She's just that much more of a threat because of her boosts and how much damage she does. But again, my opinions, Six's opinions. Punisher, I can confidently put him at A, confidently.
Yep.
Maybe even S tier.
Like we're both tank players, we hate seeing Punishers.
And I play Punisher too. If somebody else picks tank, I kind of default to Punisher or Winter Soldier, who's next on the list, by the way, who I will also put in A tier. I'm putting Winter Soldier next to Punisher. Both of these picks,
DPS, he is unkillable.
Both of these guys are unkillable. Yeah, Punisher and Winter Soldier, they're both unkillable. With the right composition and with your positioning, yeah, Winter Soldier and Punisher won't die. They're in the same boat.
Yeah.
Wolverine, hot take. Don't get mad at me for this, Six. I think he's B tier. Wolf can be countered a lot. His only real, like, useful pick is when you're playing against tanks that are dominating the lobby, like Mag or Strange. Hell, even Emma sometimes, but Emma gets banned a lot, so it doesn't really matter. Cap, Thor. Wolverine is the tank buster. He's the tank buster. If you think of what DPS can take care of a tank, it's not Iron Fist. It could be Phoenix. It might be Punisher, but Wolverine is the go-to, and I will always stick with that.
Yep.
Even as much as I hate him being a tank player, I play him too, and I love playing him. I love dismantling their team. I love kidnapping their tank and say, Strange. Cap, bit him. I love just screaming that they're in. When I say they're in, they're in. They're in our backline. They're on the point. I need y'all to turn and fucking shoot the tank.
Yeah.
And that's the final DPS. All right. This is where it gets controversial. Just so everybody knows.
Neither of us play support.
Yeah, that I agree, by the way. Wolvo with the rocket boost is so fun. This might be controversial. We are not support players. This is our unbiased opinions and where everything these characters stand. If you disagree, let us know in the chat, and we'll talk it out. Starting with Adam Warlock. A for Adam. I think Adam is A tier. First A tier support. Why? His soul bond is very good. His damage output is really good. His healing is really good. However, I only think he works in a triple support. I would never want him if it was just 2-on-2. If it's just 2-2-2, I don't want him. If it's triple support, by all means play Adam.
A good Adam can make a 2 work.
Yeah, a good Adam will make a 2 work.
Adam will more than likely hit his shots to reset his healing.
Agreed. Cloak and
ult got mega buffed.
Yeah. Fuck. God.
So,
I fucking hate him.
You spawn with your base health, and it's on a shorter cooldown now as well.
Luna Adam is a great comp. Yeah, Luna Adam is very good. Cloak and Dagger. I might get a lot of hate for this one, but I think they're A tier as well. I don't think they're S tier. I think they're A tier.
No, not anymore. They're definitely not S tier anymore.
Cloak and Dagger gets shit on. Just saying. I'm actually tempted to put them in B tier, but they're still good.
Oh, they're still great.
Yeah, they're great. They're not S tier great, but they're definitely great. Here's the thing though, I don't mind a Cloak and Dagger pick, but I'll put it this way.
No.
Cloak and Dagger is good to where I won't mind the pick, but I will always prefer somebody else.
Oh yeah,
my S tier supports.
Honestly,
Go ahead.
Like honestly, I would prefer to see a Rocket over Cloak and Dagger.
That's a stretch. I don't know about that one.
I'm speaking in the mind of really good players at those characters.
That's fair.
Rocket is a great support for burst healing. Cloak and Dagger is only like single.
My thought process is like, okay, we just loaded into the game and we're picking our characters. I would really want to see a Cloak and Dagger over like a Rocket or a Mantis.
Fair enough.
But Cloak and Dagger will always work in a 2-2-2 and a triple support.
Yeah.
And Dud makes a good point actually here in chat. She has one of the most counterable ults in the game by far, and I completely agree with that. She gets shut down by 90% of the roster.
LeBron.
Dude, oh my god, I fucking love doing that with Mag. It's Mag's best part about his kit is just shutting down Cloak and Dagger ults. Yeah. It's the most fun thing ever. Ladies and gentlemen.
Another funny thing is when Cloak ults into a penny nest.
Oh, true. We have our first S tier support. It's my baby boy, my favorite character in the game, Jeff the Land Shark. I fucking love this character. He's so cool and adorable. Okay. Here's my reasoning. Here's my reasoning, right? I don't have burps working, sorry, Dud. If you have a Jeff just sitting in, you could run 5 tanks and 1 support, and if that support is Jeff, you're healing all 5 of your tanks in one area and damaging somebody else in the back line. That is insane control. Plus, his ultimate is in the best spot it's ever been in. Not only does he leave a healing pool, but if he goes out and eats like 2 people, no matter who it is, you automatically win that fight because your team will just push up and make that and take that space back. Offense, defense,
Yeah.
they will take all that space. Jeff is very good.
And another thing that's not really talked about much is that his ult can also give his teammates overhealth.
True. I forgot about that. Anyways, Jeff's where he stands. All right. Oh, I'm really confused. I'm confused about Loki, man. I'm really confused about Loki.
Before this season, S tier usually.
Before his nerfs, S tier, yeah, but I think he's B. Loki's just not that good anymore. His damage output got heavily nerfed. His healing got nerfed. His lamps got nerfed. They're just. I would pick Cloak and Dagger over Loki. Maybe in third support, Loki would work. Yeah, Loki would still work into third support, I think. Even with Luna, he's still good with Luna, especially for that second copy.
But triple support, you're not forced to copy a support. You can just go and pick like a Punisher and just go commit war crimes.
True. But 90% of the time, you're going to copy your support just so you have 2 of them going at the same time.
Yes, that's fair.
That's 20 full seconds of Luna ult. Oh my goodness, the worst. I fucking hate fighting Luna ult for 20 seconds. It's so unfun.
Speaking of Luna,
I'm not even going to say anything. You guys know why she's S tier. Mantis, she's not S tier. I don't think she is. So she really only works, I think, in my opinion, she only works in the triple support. She's good in 2-2, yes, but again, she's in the Cloak and Dagger category. I would rather see somebody else. But Mantis works in A tier. She's A tier. I love Mantis, by the way. I absolutely adore playing Mantis. I said this. I've said this.
A Mantis on my team.
Yeah, I love playing Mantis. I think my best accuracy when it comes to shooting people is with Mantis. This is a great support tier list so far. I like Mantis. There's nothing else to say. I really like Mantis. I really like Mantis. She's very fun. I will always like having a Mantis on my team. But I would rather have her triple support, but I won't complain if she's 2-2-2 with us. But that's my opinion. I like Mantis.
If I see a Lord Mantis on my team, I'm like,
if I see a Lord Mantis, my confidence boosts like 50%. I love Lord Mantises. Rocket.
A tier.
I don't know about A tier, man. Maybe next season, but honestly, I really only prefer Rocket with its revive and his damage to deployables. That's the only reason why I'd pick him. I'm putting him in B tier.
No. It's your list. You do what you do.
Well, let me hear your reason for Rocket being in A tier, because I want your opinion.
Okay, so his healing output, despite it not being as much as Luna or Cloak, is still really good, and it can keep a group of your teammates up alive, while Cloak can only hit 1 person at a time. Luna without a clock can only hit 1 person at a time. Even Mantis really is only like 1 or 2 or 3 people, but Rocket can hit a whole group. And his revives are great. His damage as a support, if you're up close and personal for whatever reason, is phenomenal. And his ult, yes, it's getting buffed to hell next season, but it's still phenomenal now. It's still a 25% damage buff plus over.
And he's like nearly you're right. I'll put him in A tier just because of that. You're right. He's in A tier. Good argument. See, this is why I get your opinions. But see how I didn't just disregard him saying he was A tier. I wanted to hear his opinion on why Walker was A tier, and he made his point, and I agree with him. I agree with that. But then again, if you're a good player and you need to stomp the Rocket, let's flash back to like one of the first ever customs that Coop did. I had a play where I strength portaled on Ursa playing Rocket.
Yeah, I know.
They died instantly.
Yep.
That was the funniest move because they talked about it after, like, dude, what the fuck?
Rocket is the only support other than Cloak and Dagger that I have multiple MVPs with.
Okay, true. Invis, S tier. No doubt in my mind, she's arguably, I think she's here. This might be a controversial take. I think she's better than Luna. Hear me out. The buffs to her ultimate this season. Oh my god, I despise seeing Invises. If I see an Invis and they're lorded, I'm looking at you, Sparkle. If I see a Lord Invis and they dominate the lobby, I am so fucking scared. I'm switching to Mag immediately. Even then, she pops her ult and goes invisible. Mag has the hardest time. Iron Man has the hardest time stopping her ult. The slow it applies is detrimental to my health. I blow up.
Walking speed.
Yeah, I blow up. Her healing is far better than it used to be. Yes, Luna can damage boost, but Invis just keeps you up for that much longer. Every time that ultimate goes up, I'm either cheering that I'm gonna live for another like 10 seconds, or I'm panicking trying to run away. But I have a ball and chain hooked up to my legs when I'm trying to run. Behind me, I see these guys with red glaring eyes. There's a Punisher, there's a Winter Soldier, there's a fucking Emma looking at me like, oh, you're dead. They're gonna grab me and send me to the Shadow Realm. Invis, absolute S tier, in contention for the best support in the game right now. Ultron, A tier. You can argue it, but I think he's A tier. Great damage, decent, great healing actually too. And his ultimate, if you don't get, if you farm Ultron's ult and you get that first, you win the fight. Hear me out, Doug. Hear me out. If you farm his ultimate first in any kind of team fight, you win the fight. However, oh, you know what? I think he's D, or not D, sorry, B, because you have to play him in the triple support. I will never want an Ultron in the 2-2-2. He has to be triple support. Unlike Mantis, who has, let me say they have similar healing outputs. I think Mantis is higher. Unlike Mantis, who can apply that healing for everybody, like kind of like Ultron can, I guess, that they're on a bubble. Mantis is still better because you can also apply a damage buff to the people who do damage. Like, and if I have a really good DPS, I would rather that person switch to Mantis and buff that DPS for the whole game, just so we have a chance. The other healer with that clanker in a 2v2 just struggles. Yeah, I agree. And that's it. That's the tier list. Should we make any changes, Six? Do we have any disagreements to where anybody's placed?
Let me look.
What do you think, Dud? Dud, Bola, if you guys are watching, critics, what do you guys think? This is Resoft's and quote-unquote Styx's official tier list. I'm sure Styx has some different opinions. I heard him say that Rocket was his opinion in A. I'm sure he has some different thoughts, but this is my tier list. You think it's good? Okay.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Might move Storm higher? Why would you? Okay, I want to ask you then. Why do you think Storm deserves to be 8th tier? I want to hear your reasoning. I put her there because I don't see her a lot or play her a lot with teammates or as myself. But I know from experience she's still pretty good. I just think she's very sluggish, kind of like in a situation like Iron Man. But she has a lot more range and she could do a lot more than Iron Man can. Plus she has Jeff NATO. With Jeff, okay, if she has a Jeff on the team, it's A tier, but alone I think she's B, because her ultimate is also kind of ass, if I might say. If you just heal, you can just heal through it, then yeah, it goes away. But if you commit to an ult, you have to commit to it and start getting damage before you get to leave. You can absolutely delete with dead damage with E and right click. True, I can see that, but her survivability stinks. If you don't have a constant pocket on you, like while you're in the air, or you're really high up, because you have to get closer. Is the way that her ult works, or her ultimate, not her ultimate, the way her E damage boost works, if you use the E, do you have to be in range of another character to get that lightning bolt down on them? Or does it happen anyway? I'm pretty sure you have to be in range of somebody, right?
Yeah, someone has to be within that circle around you.
Yeah, that's the biggest downside of her, because you have to be up closer. If you're not close enough, it won't apply. But if you get closer, there are so many characters that can take you down. Phoenix is too low. You think Phoenix is S tier?
No way in hell.
Really? She's the best DPS in the game?
No. Hell, it just.
I disagree. I think Hela does everything Phoenix does, but just better. Phoenix is very good. Don't get me wrong, but Hela can take down anything in the game. She just deletes anything, including tanks. Phoenix, I see, is more of a tank buster. That's just my opinion, and she has the better ult. That's just my opinion. You can swap up the speed booster and the E and back. Okay, but what if you don't have your E ready? What if your E isn't ready and you're just a sitting duck? I think I'll leave Storm where she is. I see your point, Dud. I easily see your point. But unless they boost her speed, she needs a pocket or she'll die. Jeff is perfect for her because Jeff can just spray her like crazy, give her speed bubbles. But without that, she's kind of useless. Plus, she's sluggish, so anybody can take her down. For example, Hela, who's our best DPS in the game. Yep, she gets steamrolled. Hulk steamrolls her. Hulk steamrolls her. Thor can take care of her. I shit you not, Cap can take care of her.
Yeah, he can jump high enough.
Phoenix has better movement, better damage up close, most buffs of the game, and the bullshit. Okay, I see that. I'm talking, I don't know about better, I don't know about most damage. Well, okay, I guess damage, but Hela doesn't have a drop-off. If you click heads with Hela, you just click heads and they explode.
Most of what Jello just said takes place point blank, which is somewhere Squishy should not
Yeah,
be.
so, okay, so what you, I agree with Six. I agree with Six in that category. You have to be medium range and close range for Phoenix to work. Hela can play anywhere. Hela can be in the back farming damage. Hela can be up close, getting up 2 headshots and you're dead. Plus that stun she has where she brings everybody in.
Pisses me off.
Fucking hate that ability. Cap 8 and taking care of Storm. I think he can. A good Cap will dominate a Storm, yeah. All Cap needs to do is get those 2 initial shots off and then just start throwing things at her and then E. But then again, okay, she needs to be low without a healer on her. My point still stands though. A lot of the tanks take her down. Even Emma in a realistic sense.
Even Groot.
Groot can take her down too. Yeah, I agree.